Welcome to the Recon Trader. In today's video, I will share with you some tactical analysis over on the Bitcoin charts. As it appears, we are about to get a golden cross on the daily candles for Bitcoin, which could be extremely bullish for Bitcoin's price action. So, with that being said, let's jump right into the charts. And we will start over here on the daily candles, as mentioned, for Bitcoin USDT on the Binance daily candles. And as you can see right here, it looks like Bitcoin is about to get a golden cross print on the chart. And that would entail the 50 moving average crossing above the 200-day moving average, which is the blue line on the chart, and the 50-day moving average is the golden or yellow moving average on the chart. And as you can see right now, they're pretty much converging, and in the next couple days, depending on Bitcoin's price action, obviously, we could see this cross. And the last time we actually saw a meaningful cross would be way back here, right after the dump during the pandemic. And you can see the 50 moving average, the yellow line, crossing above the blue line, which was your 200-day moving average. And after that crossover, Bitcoin went on its run to an all-time new high. In fact, it pumped all the way up to almost 65,000, and then it did dump, and we got the cross back down below. But then we get the golden cross a few months later, and Bitcoin proceeds to reach its next new all-time high up around that $69,000 mark. Now, shortly after, or technically a few months after reaching this all-time new high of 69,000, the 50-day moving average does cross back down below the 200, and we've been in a bear market ever since. So with that in mind, there is the possibility that Bitcoin has maybe put in the bottom and is about to go on its next bull run. But keep in mind that bull run could be a shorter bull run, maybe a pump back up into the 30s or 40s, or this could just be a big fake out and we get a dump down below. Now, as far as it being perhaps a fake out, in my book, this could be a big bull trap. And if we drop back in my drawing lines, you can see over the last couple weeks, I haven't changed this drawing of the possibility of this being a bull trap, where you get a sell-off, bounce into resistance, a little deeper sell-off, and then a pump above prior resistance, like we see back here, and back here would be prior resistance. Bitcoin's price did breach through that, and now could be just rolling over and preparing for its next leg down, which could send Bitcoin's price even lower than this previous dump back here to around 15.5. We could see Bitcoin's price dump down to around 13,000, or perhaps even lower to, say, around 9,500 if this move ends up being nothing more than a bull trap. And so with the downside in mind, on the upside, the first level Bitcoin actually needs to get through is going to be 25,000. After that, you'd probably be looking at psychological levels. So if I drop in my Recon psychological levels indicator, each yellow dotted line represents what I would consider psychological levels. And those are pretty much your even numbers. Like for Bitcoin's case, it's going to be 22,000. 23,000 you can see was a psychological level where Bitcoin ran into resistance, finally got above, kind of is finding support around this zone of 23,000 and resistance up here at 24,000. And if we look back and check our 6, we can see resistance up here at 25,000. So you can kind of see where these psychological levels come into act as resistance. Right here you can see 21,000 was a psychological level that Bitcoin had a hard time getting above. Right here also ran into a lot of resistance at that 21,000 psychological level back here. So with that being said, if the Bitcoin bulls hope to take advantage of a golden cross down here, then they're more than likely going to run into the psychological levels of resistance on the way back up. And again, that is if this doesn't actually just end up being a giant bull trap and we see Bitcoin's price roll over and dump. However, on the way down, you can see, other than the psychological levels, we have some Fibonacci levels that Bitcoin could look for support at, and that would be around 21.5, prior resistance, hopefully flipping into future support, or perhaps down here around 19,000, the 618 Fibonacci level was kind of a support level as well. But after that 19,000 level, if Bitcoin's price for some reason did retrace back down through there, then we could be looking at 17.5 or perhaps 15.5, which would be the current low of this bear market. And again, as I mentioned before, after that, then we're looking all the way down to 13,000 or maybe 9,500. However, right now, the bulls have to feel like they're in control if they can get this golden cross and continue to hold the line and push this price up. So I think that's enough jaw-jacking for this video. If anything major happens over on the Bitcoin charts, I will do an updated video. So now would be a good time to shoot that subscribe button so you don't miss out on those updated videos. If you like this video, do me a favor, spike a like. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. And until next time, remember, never send your money into battle without first doing your recon. See you in the next video.